So today I'm going to show you how to blend one flash and one ambient with the new build version 6.10.1. It's on the website. I've also put some profiles in the link below in the video. That way you can, if you download now, you can just start and follow what I'm doing basically. I've created those profiles and just worked out what is a nice balance, but you can tweak it and change it. Okay, so we're going to take one ambient, one flash. I'm just selecting auto on both of these. So Control or Command A to select all, and then open. And we're going to stack. So if you've installed it, you will see that you most probably start up with the reloaded profile. You can just click on the reloaded profile here and change to flash ambient, and then you can follow along. Let's see, we have our flash at the top, but we want to drag that down, and we want to make sure that our ambient's at the top and it's selected. We can click on the star to open the favorites and then click on flash ambient, and that's your basic blend. If you want, you can lower this opacity of the ambient color, so that's kind of blending in both colors. So when it's on 100, it's using both flash and ambient colors. That fixes some of the issues that you would get with your flash sometimes on cabinets. You'll get that reflection of a coldness, so that is why that layer is there. But you can lower the opacity if you want, or you can disable the layer. You can also open your ambient luminosity mask, so just show the properties of this layer, of the layer mask. If you double click onto the mask and it opens select and mask, then just close that window and then go to window and then properties, and then when you select it onto the mask, it shows the density and the feather. So 50% is what it will be on by default, but you can play with the density to see what blend you like more. I kind of like going all the way to 0 to get mostly, or actually all ambient shadows and highlights in, and then click on the dark layer and just blend in some of that window detail. I'm just swapping to black because that's a bit strong. Yeah, I brushed a bit too much. Now that's basically done for the blending. I'm going to click on snap flatten over here, and then auto process. So these are all default, but you can, like I said, you can just make some changes to it. If you need to tweak this a bit, double click on camera raw, and then you can just make some adjustments. I would say this is okay. I'm going to flatten. You can take down blues if you want to, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on color range mask, and then I'm going to click onto the ceiling, hold shift, and just make sure that I have the ceiling selected properly. You'll see in this mask here it turns white. So okay, and now I have the hue and saturation. I'm going to take some of that color cast out of the ceiling and lighten it a bit as well. Click OK. and now it's basically got a black mask on it so that you can brush just where you need it. I don't have to be too careful because it does have another mask on as well. If you feel that it could go a bit lighter or you went too light, double click on hue and saturation. You can just make changes afterwards. And that's about your basic blend. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Oh, there's one more thing. Autopilot. We've added in this update that you can train your autopilot to use all of these camera raw sliders all the way down. You can train it on these as well. So before, on the previous build, previous version, you could only train it on these sliders, but now you can use the rest of them as well and train your model to use all of these sliders as well. The only thing missing is that I can think of is the sharpening, but that's not really a big issue. Yeah, so I hope this tutorial was helpful. Till next time, bye bye.